Hey guys, it's Frank with the Deep End, and it's 4th of July. Got family coming over today. I looked at my water temperature yesterday and it was 90 degrees. It did not feel comfortable, and it's going to be hotter than Hades today. So I want to talk to you guys about chillers. I turned my chillers on yesterday afternoon. I've already chilled this water down to 82 degrees just overnight, running my heat pump chillers. So I want to discuss that with you guys. And yes, we play a little bit of basketball when the family comes over. Okay, these are my heater chillers. These are the Raypak 50i. Each unit is good for 10, 11, maybe even 12,000 gallons. You'll get some effect, but it just won't be as efficient going over that. So that's each unit. My pool is 17,000 gallons. So 17,000 gallons, I need 2 units. Each unit does require a 20 amp dedicated 220 volt circuit to power the units. Each unit requires 25-30 gallons a minute of flow. So I have my variable speed pump set to run about 65 gallons a minute. I am diverting the water. The water comes in this path here. I'm diverting it, so I'm getting equal flow to each unit, and then it returns through, they meet back together and it returns back to the pool through this conduit. You can stack these units. You can put 2, 3, 4 units on a pool if you wish to be able to handle if you have a larger pool. But you do have to, have a dedicated 20 amp circuit for each one. Now, these units, the variable speed, like right now you can see it's running at 100% because I've been playing with it and it just kicked back on. But this percentage will drop, and just like on a variable speed pump that moves water in your pool for your filtration system or circulation system, when it drops to a lower speed, like when it reaches temperature, it will drop to a lower speed to just maintain that temperature, unlike a traditional heat pump or air conditioner in your house. Instead of like chilling down to a certain temperature, turning off, and then the air warms up and then it turns on and knocks it all the way back down and always runs at 100%. A variable speed will drop in percentage, and like on your variable speed pump, it works in the same principles. If you run your variable speed pump to circulate your pool at 100% then you cut it in half, you're going to move half the water, but the electricity usage is going to be about 1/8. So the higher speed a motor runs, the more electricity it takes to do the work for each unit of work. So a variable speed pump that moves your water, you cut it to half speed, it moves half the water for 1/8 of electricity. It costs, if I go back to full speed, I move twice as much water, but it costs me more electricity per gallon of water that I move. Well, the inverter-style heat pumps work the same way. When it drops to a lower percentage, it's operating much more efficiently. These units are very easy to operate. You can set it to a temperature to maintain. Like, see, right now it's in chill mode, but I can put it like that mode is where I just set a temperature and it maintains that temperature. If I set it to heat, it's going to heat to that. And if I set it to chill, it's just going to be focused on chilling. And this is temperature in, temperature out. These units are very quiet. You can tell this unit's running right now. And I'm putting you right by the fan, and they're very, very quiet. It's not going to sound like a jet engine on the other side of the fence trying to take off. But we have these units. We got a couple units left of these 50i's. We have a couple units left at $12.99. When we bring in more new units, they're probably going to be about $17.99, $18.99. We also have AquaCal heat pump chillers. They have inverter technology now also. You can get those where they'll heat chill all the way up to 30,000 gallons if you wish. The operation is very efficient and it's very cost effective, but a big old AquaCal unit that can heat chill 30,000 gallons is probably going to run you close to $5,000 plus installation. And they typically require a 50 amp or 60 amp dedicated 220 volt circuit to run. We spend a lot of money putting our pools in and maintaining our pools. you know, we're losing some value when the water gets uncomfortable and we don't even want to swim. And with a heat pump chiller, you can extend your season by heating on either end of the swim season. Maybe get a couple months after the swim season, get a couple months before the swim season, get that water temperature right where you like it, and you can just maintain it year round. And you can do that very efficiently, very cost effectively, operating a heat pump chiller, and especially an inverter style heat pump chiller. If your water's a little warm and you want to drop the temperature this summer and swim all the way through August in a temperature that you enjoy, then a heat pump chiller is probably a good answer for you. Or if you want to extend your season and be able to use your pool all the way through, you know, possibly November. Now, they're not going to do much for you if it's 40 degrees outside. They're not going to put much heat in the water. But when we have some warm temperatures, they'll do a really good, efficient job of keeping that temperature that you want, and, you know, getting more value, getting more use out of your swimming pool. So if you're interested, just give us a call.